my name is Alex Carlucci, and I'm with GustonShow.com, and I want to talk to you about alternative types of loans out there for self-employed borrowers, for investors, people with mortgage rates. They're called non-QM loans. So let's say you've been self-employed for the last 2 years, and you have a business that brings in $50,000 a month in revenues, and because the way you do your taxes, you don't show any of that to the IRS. Now, we have investors out there that will let you use your bank statement deposits over the last 12 months, and they're going to take out an expense ratio of 50% unless your accountant provides you a letter that your expense ratio is lower. But let's say your expense ratio is only 35%. So we'll use 65% of your deposits on average per month as income. So if you make $20,000 a month, we'll use about 13 grand if it's 65% as qualifying income, and then we go to 50% debt to income ratio on that. So we have $6,500 that you can use for a mortgage and all your credit cards and car payments and stuff like that. So these are called bank statement programs. We specialize them here. That saves the day for people who are self-employed. Now, let's say you're not self-employed. Let's say you have a primary residence, and let's say you want to buy an investment property, and you got a big down payment, but you can't show your money because your tax returns are self-employed. Well, we're not going to ask for any tax returns. We're not going to ask for really anything except for bank statements. We will do a completely no-income doc loan. We don't want to know what you make on your bank statements. We don't look at your W-2s, no pay stubs. We just want to make sure that the rent covers the mortgage payment of the house you're buying. It's got to be investment. You got to show that you live in your primary that you own, and you're buying an investment property with 20 to 25% down, and we'll just go off the rent covering the mortgage payment, and that'll qualify you. Now, you do need a 660 for that. You can't go down to 500 on that. Now, we do these non-QMs with 500 credit scores. If you have multiple lates in your mortgage payment, we can do those. In the last 12 months, you get a 4 or 5 lates. We can still do that with these non-QM loans. Yes, it's a larger down payment. Now, with all of these loans, the rate is a little higher. We do have some non-QM primes that are really low rates. For example, if you had a foreclosure 6 years ago and it's a jumbo loan, you can't go jumbo with a foreclosure 6 years ago. Let's say it's a conventional loan. If you had a foreclosure 6 years ago, you cannot get a conventional loan with a foreclosure 6 years ago. You could with an FHA, but FHA has loan limits. Let's say you're above the FHA loan limit, so you have to go conventional or jumbo. You can't do that. That's where the non-QM loan will come into play. And with a 780 credit score and a foreclosure 6 years ago, you're going to get a pretty decent rate. It's going to be it's not going to be as good as the going rate for conventional, but it's not going to be outrageous like some of these other non-QM rates could be. They could be high. They could be 10% if you've got a 500 credit score and multiple rates in your mortgage. You could be looking at a 10, 11% interest rate on these with 20% down. So these non-QMs are good. Sometimes people don't fit in because of the large down payment. Some are scared by the higher rates, but keep in mind, these are just patches to get you to the next level. So these are for you finding a house that you want right now, that you're not eligible for any other loan, that you can get into the loan, and you'll pay the extra payment until you can get yourself out of the mess by either letting your foreclosures get older, or your lates getting older on your mortgages, or your credit score coming up and you can refinance into a regular FHA or conventional or jumbo loan. So these are not lifelong loans. Generally we put you in ARM, but they do offer 30-year fixed. If you got any questions on non-QM loans, please give me a call. 630-915-7550. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.